What's up, everybody? My name is Zephyr the Jester.
Give your meat a good.
And today I'm going to be showing you how to make Skyrim dangerous, Nordic, and awesome. Let's get right into it because I hate long intros.
All set. Let's go.
I just want to say that this consists of a lot of mods. So you may want to tune in. This is probably one of the biggest mod videos that I have done in all of my videos. Yeah, this mod review is probably going to be a little bit longer than most, so I apologize for how stupid long this video is probably going to be. And without further ado, I'm just going to get right into it because I don't like talking for too long and, you know, people just doing that. So, let's go. Alright, so let's talk about setting the setting first. We've got Rustic Weather's Modularity 4. We've got Wintertime, Cold Winter. We got Wintertime PS4. We've got Bad Weather mod. We have Stormy Climates. Now these are all the mods that you're going to need for any place outside of like the northern area of Skyrim, such as Whiterun, Falkreath, and other places like that. So this will make it a lot more snowy and Viking-like and, you know, Nordic. So these will definitely help because these are great for making those really sunny places really dim and snowy and cold. So we're gonna go take a look at what these mods can do. Let's start with the ground. We've got Wintertime PS4 and Wintertime Cold PS4. Now the reason I have both of these mods installed is because if you look closely, it actually looks like there's snow overlapping snow, and that makes it look a lot more realistic. This also will cover up any texture bugs or texture issues on the ground, excluding some areas, which is unfortunately something you just can't fix. There's just no going around that. Stuff like probably that, but I wouldn't say that's too bad. Yeah, you've got these two mods, you put them together, and then you go into the forest, and then you get something that looks like this, which is, in my opinion, I think this looks great, so you should definitely give these two mods a shot. Following for the weather mods, we have Rustic Modularity 4, we've got Bad Weather mod, and we've got Stormy Climates. Rustic Weather Modularity 4 will add it so it snows a lot more often, there's a lot more clouds out so it's not as bright and sunny. It'll add more snow and all those other great stuff to make it feel like it's really Nordic and snowy and cold and all that stuff. Bad Weather mod will make it so it is always either raining or snowing, and this is a mod that works really well with other weather mods, so you could definitely have both of these installed. Bad Weather mod also has a tendency to kind of like go up and down in terms of how severe or how badly it's raining or snowing. So it could be a small drizzle in Solitude, which is usually the case, but if you go down to Whiterun, it could be just downpouring. It, like I said, it completely depends, and I like that about this mod, but it will always never be sunny. So if you do not like that, then you may want to consider the next mod I'm going to tell you, or you can have all three of them installed because all of them work together. Stormy climates. Stormy climates will make it so it has a 20% increase on having a huge snowstorm, blizzard, or a giant downpour. So basically rain, thunder, like snow, blizzards, and all that great stuff. There's a 20% chance that it will happen with stormy climates. So you could definitely give that mod a shot as well. For the trees, I have added simply more trees, and I have added northern trees. So just adds more trees. I've talked about both of these mods. I'm not really going to get into it because I've talked about them both like a couple times. So people who are coming back here from those videos know that exactly what these mods do. If you're new here, this will add a lot more trees around Skyrim, especially in the northern area and around Whiterun, which is a place that is known for being a little bit more dim when it comes to trees and wildlife. So definitely give those two mods a shot. Alright, we're currently in Dawnstar, where there's a Stormcloak and Imperial battle going on right now, so just ignore them. But we have a overhaul that I want to talk about. This next mod is called Dawnstar Supreme, a Dawnstar Overhaul. What this mod will do is it will add a lot more trees, a lot more snow, a lot more snowfall, and will actually go beyond the borders of Dawnstar. It'll actually go further out that way, which adds a little miniature forest, which is something that I really like. And adding that with more northern trees is another great thing, which means you'll get more forest out in that area.
Hello.
Wow. This mod is very, very good for people who like to spend a lot of their time in the north because it will give off a true Nordic type of vibe. And adding this with Rustic, Modularity 4, and all the other mods that I explained will go perfect with this because instead of rain, it will be snow. And if you go down south, it'll be rain, not snow. These mods go perfectly together. Definitely give it a shot. Here's an example of stormy climates. As you can see, it is getting very, very rough out here. It's getting very, very hard to see. Now, keep in mind, I've got a filter on. It's actually really hard for me to see because of how much snow is in the way. I've got a little bit of a brightening filter on so you can see it better in the video, but it's a little bit harder for me to see. There's a thief trying to take my wallet, and I'm not going to walk away right now.
Okay.
But anyways, I want to talk about the next mod, which is a Winterhold overhaul. Next mod is called TGC Winterhold by Soldier of War. Soldier of War is known for making a lot of great city overhauls, but I think that this is the best one. This will also make it so more appealing to people, and people who actually want to visit Winterhold. I mean, can anybody in this video name the Jarl? Does anybody know who he is?
No.
No, I didn't think so. In my honest opinion, Winterhold is extremely boring, other than the fact that the college is here, and I never ever come down to Winterhold just for the town's sake. But this mod will make it so that this turns it into a full-on city. It'll make it a lot more Nordic, it'll make it a lot more rough and cold, and there's a lot more snow, a lot more stone, a lot more buildings to explore, and you actually get to see a lot of what actually happened here with the Sea of Ghosts and a lot more stuff like that. It makes it look like that the city is not completely perished, but it still took a heavy blow, and that's something that I really like. Adding this will also add a lot more snow, so there's that as well. The more snow, the better. So definitely give this mod a shot. Alright, so now that we have all the settings and the graphics and the weather out of the way, this is how I layered out Skyrim. Places like all the way up here, I personally did not really alter. Although you will see a little bit more snow up here, you won't see nearly as much as down by the middle of the map or especially up north. These two places are still somewhat sunny areas because that's what they're supposed to look like. So I made sure that places specifically like Solitude, and I think Morthaw is a little bit sunnier than normal, but it's mostly Solitude, and mostly this upper area doesn't have that much snow. Now, places like Markarth and Whiterun and Falkreath, all these places down here in the middle of the map or down to the bottom left, are a little bit snowy, a little bit colder. You'll see a lot more rain and snow, but not nearly as much as the rest of the map. Now I'm talking from here probably all the way down here is going to be just filled with snow, snowstorms, rain, and all the bad weather, making it a lot more Nordic, giving it a lot more of a Viking type of feel. So that's how I layered this out with the mods that I used. And the final mod we have just to set the tune is Guarded Points of Interest. Guarded Points of Interest adds a bunch of Imperial and Stormcloak camps in points where it seems like they would be most fitted. So right now we are in Dawnstar, or like right outside, and there is a little Stormcloak camp set up right here. And whenever Imperials will come through, or any of the other encountered mods that are going to come through later in the video, these guys will actually protect this camp. And of course, same goes for Imperial, but this is just probably the best example. I like how they're strategically placed. Like, these guys seem to have a little bit of a leverage, like a little sneak attack, ambush kind of place. So I really like this spot in particular. So yeah, that's just one of the many Civil War camps that you will see in the game. Alright, so let's get into the encounters and all that great stuff. So we got more werewolves, which just adds more werewolves. We got TLS Night Stalkers, which will add things like vampires, Night Stalkers, zombies, skeletons, and more werewolves. What I like about this mod specifically is that the vampires and the werewolves are actually tribes. They're like in uniform and all that. They're like miniature tribes, which is pretty cool. Immersive Patrols, which is another Civil War patrol thing. And we've got Wolf-Blooded. Now, Wolf-Blooded will add a whole new tribe to the lands of Skyrim, and you'll actually see these guys pretty much all over the place. So it's like a third party in terms of the Civil War, unless you count the Forsworn. But I mean, I don't really care about the Forsworn, but if you spend a lot of time at the Reach, you'll see these guys probably fighting some Forsworn as well. So that's pretty cool. Here's an example of Immersive Patrols. You can see that there is a Stormcloak patrol walking along these roads, and they see a cave bear. There is a wolf-blooded camp up here, which is pretty good. So here they are. Let's just take a look at this. They got their own wizards, they got their own, like, pretty much everything, which is pretty dope. Got their own design. Is there any reason I can't move? Thank you. So check this out. Got some nice statues of wolves. Altar of Carnage. They give you your own thing. Alright, you need to stop. Alright, now that they're dealt with, you will actually see these people pretty much all over the place, which is pretty dope. They got their own like ranks, they've got their own armor set up, they've got their own religion, and they're just a really, really great third party, especially because they don't like anybody. They will attack everybody. So Imperial, Stormcloak, doesn't really matter. They will attack literally everybody. You'll see them on the road as well, and they can also turn into werewolves, which is awesome. And they have domesticated direwolves as well. And this guy is really garbage. Like, you are really bad, dude. Come on, is the fact that these are all custom-made NPCs. These are all NPCs that are made to seem like different people. Like, these people don't exist in normal vanilla Skyrim. They're completely different NPCs. They don't have any gray face bugs and nothing like that, which is a huge, huge plus. Oh, it's another direwolf. Alright, for the tiny details, I have a couple great mods installed, and here they are. Alright, the first tiny detail is called Corpses of Skyrim. You're going to need the Creation Club pack for this. Oh, age restricted. Don't want to see that. But basically, this will replace the normal corpses with decayed corpses. And that will make Skyrim a lot more brutal. Why are you stepping on him? He does not deserve that. Either way, this will make Skyrim a lot better in terms of immersion, showing off how brutal the land really is. You'll see these guys in like vampire dens, you'll see them decaying outside of forts, you'll see them in prisons, you'll see them a lot, which is a big great thing. You'll also see them in Draugr ruins as decaying adventurers. So you can definitely tell when a person is a new corpse or an old one, which is pretty cool. The next mod is called Realistic Impacts, and hello. You gonna do something about that? Okay, guess not. Realistic impacts will make it so mammoths and dragons, using their power attacks, will actually send you flying off your feet. So you can't just walk up to mammoths and slaughter them out, which is a really awesome mod indeed. The next two mods are wildlife mods. They are called Better Animals and Dangerous Predator Animals. Better Animals will make it so it'll incorporate common sense into the game, like not allowing animals to report crimes, having aimbot, and they'll just remove all that garbage from the game. The next one is called Dangerous Predator Animals, and what this will do is it'll increase the damage by bears, trolls, wolves, and just every predator animal, especially wolves, because wolves needed it the most. Like, that was just, you can't just body wolves anymore. So, good luck. And finally, we have Improved Bandits. Improved Bandits will make it so bandits are a lot tougher, a lot harder to kill, and they're a lot more organized. And that, my friend, is how you make your Skyrim a completely different game on PS4. Oh my god. This video was a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. So I apologize that it's a little bit late. There's gonna be, another Skyrim mod review soon. But anything as big as this will take a little bit more time to make. I apologize. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, yo.